G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HG here. Welcome to episode number 15 of the Notts County Road to Glory Career Mode series for FIFA 16. Thanks for the awesome response on the last episode. Let's see if we can keep it up and get a sick response on today's episode. Anyways, the first matchup in today's episode is away from home. We are taking on the Bristol Rovers as the season winds down in the Football League 2. Only a couple more episodes to go for this first season. Can we get promoted? It is looking good, but this episode could really be make or break. A few wins and we will be well on our way to getting into the Football League 1 next season. Anyways, this is the lineup that we are rocking with against Bristol City. It is a big game. We are second, they are fifth, so it will be very nice to get some breathing space between us and them. Palmer almost giving us an early lead 3 minutes into this game, only just missing a little bit to the left-hand side. But then Hayhurst, he goes to Bradshaw, Bradshaw to Palmer, Palmer to Campbell, great passing movement, and a great finish there from Adam Campbell, Mr. Reliable, giving us a 1-0 advantage 16 minutes into this game. Great start from us in this game, and then we're looking to go 2-0 up here. Hayhurst running straight into the middle of the pitch. He goes to Bradshaw, who hits a rocket of a shot on the half volley. Unfortunately, it is saved from the goalkeeper. But late in the game, Bradshaw through to Campbell, the Ginger Ninja, Mr. Reliable. He's going to square it across goal to Milsom. Milsom scores the goal, and Milsom secures the 3 points in this game. We pick up a 2-0 victory away from home against the Bristol Rovers. Absolutely stoked about that one, defeating Jay Yakker's former side from last year. So it's good to get one up on a fellow career mode YouTuber's former team. But anyways, the second matchup of today's episode, we are back at home. Our first game in front of the Ladbrokes Arena faithful, the Notts County faithful. We are taking on Stevenage in a game that I am confident we should be able to win. This is their lineup, however. Don't recognise too many of the players, of course. Marriott up front, Lee, Day, McComb. Of course, I'm not going to recognise many of these players. But 14 minutes into it, Burke through to Bradshaw, only just missing a fantastic opportunity there to give us a 1-0 advantage. But in the 23rd minute, Pett, he's getting pressured. He passes it to McComb. McComb against Burke. Bradshaw hits it. Another good save there. Bradshaw once again not able to give us the lead. Stevenage with their first proper opportunity here. Start of the second half. Okimo to Lee. Lee whips it in. It gets cleared away from Adams. Whelpdale, I thought he scored it for sure, man. Very lucky there. And as the game winds down, we're looking for a go-ahead goal. A potential match winner. Bradshaw through to Milsom, who finesses it, but it is a save once again from Day. And unfortunately, we drop points at home, only picking up a 0-all scoreline against Stevenage. Not what we were looking for at all. But anyways, we will do a little bit of training here, looking to grow some more players for the back end of the season. Both Hewitt and Moret going up. That makes Alex Moret our first player to reach 70 overall. He has been growing like an absolute madman in this season, and I am so excited to see where he will be in the future. Maybe our first player to hit 80 overall naturally. That would be awesome. But anyways, the third matchup in today's episode, it is against Jay Yakker's current career mode side, funnily enough. It is AFC Wimbledon at the Bayou Akinfenwa up front for them. Got to watch out for the beast himself. And then this is our lineup. So Tom Bradshaw trying to get a goal, being very unlucky in trying to find the back of the net lately. So hopefully he can break his mini drought in this matchup. Palmer, he's going to go to Bradshaw. Bradshaw 101. He breaks it 10 minutes into this game as I have an awesome voice crack. But we are now 1-0 up against AFC Wimbledon. And only 5 minutes later, we're hitting them on the fast break. Looking for another goal. Abiyakubi, space to run. Plays a great ball through to Mr. Reliable. Adam Campbell gets a little bit fortunate with some poor goalkeeping there. It deflects off Shea, the goalkeeper. And we now have a 2-0 lead. Can we make it 3-0? 40 minutes into this game, Bradshaw goes straight to Robinson. Robinson's going to pass it away, gets intercepted from Jenner. Jenner to Bradshaw. Bradshaw hits it. Bradshaw into the side netting, and Bradshaw gives us a 3-0 lead. 41 minutes into this game. We are absolutely dominating the Wimbledon lads. But then on the stroke of half time, Bradshaw to Abera. Abera Play that one through to Jenner. He's too quick for Francombe. He hits it in off the right post. And Jenner gives us our biggest halftime lead, a 4-0 lead against Wimbledon. Absolutely insane stuff. They're looking for a goal to get back into this game potentially. It gets saved, and now we hit them on the counter-attack. Bradshaw chipping that one out wide to Jenner, who was too quick there for the fullback Fuller. Running into the center of the pitch. Through the legs of Bradshaw, through to Campbell. Campbell hits it, and Adam Campbell gives us a 5-0 lead against AFC Wimbledon. It is so obvious to see why they are dwelling towards the bottom end of the table with defense like that. We get an awesome win here. 5-0 against AFC Wimbledon. Very, very stoked about that one. Another training session. Third training session of today's episode. Who else can grow? This time it is Bradshaw, who picked up a brace in the last matchup. He is now at a 67 rating. Very good to see him growing as we head into the final matchup of today's episode. It is against Akinfenwa's former team. Funnily enough, we got AFC Wimbledon. Now we have Northampton, who are having a decent season. They need a couple more wins if they want to get into the playoff contention. So this is a big game for them. It is also a big game for us. So let's see if we can wrap up today's episode on a high. This is the lineup that we are rocking. Spencer and Burke up front. Bit of a rotational side. And then Northampton, their lineup looks like this. Don't really know many of the players, as I had mentioned numerous times in this episode, but still not going to take them lightly at all. Schneider's running up the wing here, running to the touchline, passing it to Amivor. Amivor cutting around, passing it to Hayhurst. Hayhurst looking for some support, goes to De Silva, and we kick off today's matchup, well this matchup here, where we finished off the last one. 1-0 up against Northampton, 3.5 minutes into this game. Absolutely stoked about that one. Just before halftime, looking to double our advantage. Spencer through to Graham Burke. Graham Burke hits it. Good save there from the Northampton keeper. And as we move on into the second half, we are still the attacking team. Horrible defense there. Sees Graham Burke get through. He passes it to Spencer as the advantage is played. Smith, plenty of space. Great finish there. Top left-hand corner. No real defensive pressure from the Northampton defense. That gives us a 2-0 lead, which correlates into a 2-0 victory here to wrap up today's episode against Northampton. Very, very pleased with how we have performed in this episode. So stoked about that. And as you can see, we are sitting in second position on 68 points. So, with a couple of games left in the season, should be interesting to see how we go. Anyways, fellas, if you enjoyed today's episode of the Notts County Road to Glory Career Mode series, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Make sure that you do subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links, as per usual, will be in the description down below. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.